Sorry, cut out. As I was saying, producers don't recognize the social costs of negative externalities because they don't directly bear the costs. Not all of the costs, private and external, are reflected in the price of the good, and too much of the product, along with the associated negative externalities, is produced. In the case of greenhouse gases, Chapter 29 points out that if we are to get individuals to reduce the production of these gases, we must induce them to act as though they bear all of the costs of the actions. Two means of doing so are through government regulation and taxation, both which have been proposed to deal with the greenhouse effect. Both means have the potential to reduce the effect of the gases, but only at a substantial cost. The 1988 Toronto Conference on Changing the Atmosphere and the 1997 Kyoto Conference favored a regulation to cut carbon dioxide emissions by a certain percentage. On the other hand, one prominent U.S. politician proposed a tax per ton on carbon-emitted fuels, which would have raised the price of coal significantly. Chapter 29 suggests that these measures are too much too soon. Greenhouse gases must be dealt with economic efficiency. That is, the cost associated with one additional unit of a good just equals the benefit derived from the last unit. This graph shows the requirement for an environmental policy of greenhouse gas pollution abatement, or reduction by a percentage. As abatement increases, the total and marginal cost of abatement increases, thus the upward sloping marginal cost curve. The policy change will produce benefits, and the total benefits will rise as more abatement takes place. However, the marginal benefit of each additional unit of abatement will decline as the extent of the abatement rises, hence the downward sloping marginal benefit curve. At point A, the marginal cost pollution reduction equals the marginal benefit, and efficiency is achieved, and at level X of the abatement at that percentage. Economic efficiency is a useful goal in implementing any negative externality reducing policy, including any policy directed at the threat of global warming. The problem is that the marginal benefit and cost schedules of global warming is very unclear. The efficient level of abatement is uncertain. It is also uncertain that any abatement beyond current levels would lead to an economic improvement in our well-being. Because scientists do not know exactly the effects of greenhouse gases on the entire global ecosystem, the benefits from any policy is difficult to estimate. For these reasons, it is unlikely that any major policy change, given the current state of knowledge, is unlikely to ensure long-run economic efficiency.